Okay, now we're going to start studying sequences and series. There's arithmetic sequences and series, and there's geometric sequences and series, and there are some things that you have to do to decide. So for arithmetic sequences, what they have in common is they have a common difference. So this is what we mean by that. If you take the second term, subtract the first term, you're going to get a difference. 3 subtract 1 is 2. Well, to know if all of them are the same, you'd have to do that a couple times. 5 subtract 3 is 2. 7 subtract 5 is 2. If you can tell that that's a trait that continues, then you indeed have a common difference, which means you do have an arithmetic sequence. Now, there are arithmetic sequences that don't have a common difference, but when there's a common difference, there are going to be these formulas that we can use to make figuring out other terms very simple. And then there's what's called series. Series are the sum of the sequence. A series is, so series plural are the sums of arithmetic sequences. So for this series, if you were to add up the sequence, that's what a series is. It's the sum of all of the terms in the sequence. All right, geometric, so let me go, So for geometric sequences, they have a common ratio. And how you find that common ratio, you don't do subtract. Remember, ratio is a number over a number. So the second number divide by the first number, and then maybe the third number divide by the second number, and the fourth number divide by the third number. And if all of those quotients are the same, they have a common ratio. So in geometric sequences, there's a common ratio. In arithmetic sequences, we have a common difference. So this is what I mean. Here's an example. If you do 4 divided by 1, you get 4. 16 divided by 4, you get 4. 64 divided by 16, you get 4. 256 divided by 64, you get 4. They indeed do this sequence. All of the terms do have a common ratio, so it is a geometric sequence. Then, if you take the sum of the sequence, you have a series. So what we're going to be looking at in the next couple videos in the next few weeks is how to find a specific term, how to find the sum of all the terms. And in sequences, we have what's called explicit and recursive formulas. Recursive formulas are formulas that are based on a previous term. Explicit is when you know most of the information and are just plugging everything into the formula and everything's pretty clear or explicit. Recursive is when you don't know necessarily all the terms, but you do know the previous term. So recursive formulas are built on previous terms. Okay, so that's just an intro. The next one we'll talk about arithmetic.